Hello, I've been running around doing some errands today, sort of returning some stuff and preparing for the feature film we're going to start shooting on Monday. And one of the things I went and found was cable, because I've been struggling to get my live HDMI streamer that I got and I talked about in a video some weeks ago. Anyway, I guess my short review of it is I do not recommend an HDMI streamer at all. It is terrible. But maybe there's still a chance I might get it working. Who knows? So, as a backup measure, I got myself a cable. So, trying to find some SDI cable, which is basically the same as BCM cable. I was looking around for like a cheap source for it, and I realized, I found a place down in Green Lane. There was basically, this is for CCTV, but yeah, it's the same thing. It's 10 meters worth, and it's 75 ohms rated, so it does the same job. So I'm happy. I mean, also my technical calculations about if it should work for me or not doesn't. Not a big problem because it's not like I'm recording the video feed to my cart. I just want to monitor what's going on. And I know that I'm shooting with a C300 that's got plenty of SDI outputs, plus the monitoring with the director's monitor is going to be like a Ninja Blade, so it's an HDMI monitor anyway, so they're definitely going to have some SDI ports spare for me. Anyway, I'm also here at Bunnings hardware store, and at Bunnings I've been just buying all the extra stuff to sort of flesh out my cart, some of which is just lots and lots more kinds of screws, more and more screws, and yeah, and also I saw this is to hold brooms and mops and stuff like that. But you know what else it could hold? A broom pole. So yeah, gonna get this. Unfortunately, it's imperial sized. They don't actually have ones that match this exactly. I've got metrics. I've got a few imperials, so we couldn't find any bolts that match this. So I'm just gonna have to drill out the holes to mount these, so just to make sure it fits well. And yes, I've got these sort of nuts. So I was hoping to get wing nuts, so then I could sort of loosen to take off the shelves just by myself, by hand quickly, so then I can disassemble the cart easily. But they only had zinc-plated wing nuts, and I mean the cart's going to be outdoors, but obviously not going to want to get it wet because I have expensive sound gear on it. But still, I can't really use zinc-plated ones, so I might need to go to a different hardware store to find the right wing nuts. But I'll just use these nuts for now, that'd be good. And what else can I say? Oh, and I bought also a mat. See this big mat here? I kind of wanted to get more mats and bigger mats, but man, they were all just so expensive. So I just felt I'd just get, I already spent nearly $100 just buying bits of bolts and so forth, but whatever. Yeah, so I just got one small mat because basically I know we're going to be shooting for all of next week in a basement. It's going to have a concrete floor and echoey, and actors, I've seen the costumes are wearing dress shoes, and they're going to be noisy. So I just thought if I can just basically have it like this, ideally I want a proper long mat for when people walk up. You don't hear that noise that could go over dialogue. But I thought if I'm not buying that at the moment because I don't really have much of the way in the budget to properly afford it, I'll just get one of these. So that if I notice that one of the actors is somebody that's quite restless and is sort of shuffling around on their feet, then just for that one person, while they're standing directly under where the boom mic is, we'll slide this under. So even just one small mat like that is still probably going to be helpful. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, on that whole topic of feet noise, I wanted to basically kind of get basically a cheap kind of hush heels. I'll link back down in the video description, but a video I did last year back in Australia was about, I was in an Australian Bunnings, this is the Bunnings here, and in Australian Bunnings I got a super good deal on this big bulk pack of little hush heels you could sort of apply to the bottom of your feet. They're basically the same thing they put on the bottom of furniture so it doesn't scratch nice beautiful wooden floors and that sort. And it was just perfect for sticking on noisy shoes to sort of get rid of that noise. But man, I managed to find that section eventually here at this Bunnings here in New Zealand, but they just didn't have the same range of selection, and they didn't have a good bulk discount packs to buy. So Yeah, I didn't really want to sort of further blow out my minimalistic budget here, so I might have to look around a different hardware store this weekend before Monday and see if I can find sort of a good deal in them. And on that news, let's end this and say catch you next time.